Hey, what is happening, everyone? And welcome to Quayzar's Customs. I am Hurst Quayzar, and we are doing movie cars. And honestly, this one, um, I had actually forgotten about because uh, we were talking in one of the other episodes, and I realized, Christine, the other car in Christine was a '68 Charger. And I just like, oh my god, I could have done that charger. The only difference is the charger that's in Christine has a black vinyl top. This one will not. So unfortunately, um, that's going to be the main difference with this one. I went ahead and took the liberty of taking care of some of the stuff up front. Took care of the front drivetrain or front drivetrain. What am I talking about? A front suspension. Took care of the front suspensions because we're kind of mixing it up a little bit. I usually do rear suspension, front suspension, body, and engine. Um, and sometimes, more times than not, I've got the engine already built. Well, this time I'm going to I'm just going to rebuild the engine on screen. So might as well do it while we are doing this. So this is going to be Dennis's car. Dennis was Arnie's friend in Christine. Dennis was probably the only friend Arnie had, truly, in the movie. And Dennis was pretty cool, man. He was a football dude, and cool guys drive Chargers, right? Right? Am I right? Am I right? So he drove a muscle car, so he was the cool guy, and he was Arnie's friend, and like I said, probably Arnie's only friend. And this Charger and Dennis himself was probably Christine's #1 enemy. Because Dennis was always saw what Christine was doing to Arnie, and always tried to look out for Arnie, but Arnie just wouldn't have it. But that's all right. We will resurrect this Charger to look like Dennis's beautiful blue Charger, even without the vinyl top. So that's all right by me. All right. Let's see. Like I said, I've done the front end work on it already. Got the whole front suspension going. I've even chromed up the wheels for this. So even though it kind of looks like a Dom's type Charger, it is not. Let's see. Let's jump into inventory here. The wheels are 235. Okay. What I ended up doing was, for the wheels, I went with a 17-inch tire. I kid you not, because I think the 17s look better on this. And instead of 235, I went to a 245. Now on this one, I'm going to go with a 255 on the back with a 55 profile. I think that will give me a little more width, give me a little more thickness back there, give me a different stance, or give me a stance that I'm looking for. So that's what I'm going to do back there. I hope this video is finding everyone happy and healthy. I hope everyone is doing well. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. I've got Rot to Rad series going. I've got the movie car series going. I've got some tips and tricks. Take a look around my channel. And My Summer Car. I'm also doing a My Summer Car series. Don't know what that is. It's probably one of the most aggravating yet fun games there is right now. But yeah. Did I do repairs on this stuff? Yes. I guess I did. All right. So let's see here. What am I going to need? I need 2 drums, a pair of brakes, shoes. Man, I need a whole lot of stuff here. 1, 2, 3 of those. 2 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Oh man, both drive axles and 2 rear hubs. Wow. This thing is a piece of junk, man. I pulled it out of the junkyard, but check it out. Check it out. It only has 119,000 miles on it. So Oh, and if you're wondering, let's get back in. It says RT1 here. Yes, it's one of my edits that I did way back when I first got this game. I built There's an RT1, an RT2, and I think it was an RT3, and I did, 3 more configurations on top of the original configuration. And this is a DLC car. And the reason why I did that was because I noticed at one point I had taken one of the vanilla cars, I had created another configuration file for it, and I had it all done up. Oh, as a matter of fact, it's that one right there. It's that one in my banner. I had done that one up in a configuration, put a big old blower engine in it, and no hood, and I did it all up nice and neat. And lo and behold, Red Dot Games came along and dropped in, I think, 2 config files that overwrote my config file. So I was, needless to say, I was a little pissed, but I learned my lesson. So when I did this one, I had several config files before I made a DOMS charger config file. But then, and this is before Dodge Charger put out his 70 Charger. But then I realized this is a DLC car. There wouldn't be any other configs. This is it. I mean, this is it. So I kind of screwed that up, but that's okay. Long story, I guess. All right, let's go do some shopping, shall we? All right. So if that made any sense to you guys at all, please let me know. I think I rambled for no reason. All right, so let's see. It needs brake shoe and a brake cylinder. All right. Let's go back over here. We need a leaf spring. Right? Yeah, we need 2 plates, 3 bolts, 2 of the shock absorber Bs, a small rubber bushing, 4 of those. Oh, and a solid drive axle, man. 2 of those and 2 of the rear wheel hubs. This thing is junk, total junk. Let's sell off some of these parts. Alright, we should be good. Oh, I need to do need a fuel tank. So I don't remember what happened to Dennis's car in Christine. Did it get beat up or no? I don't remember. And to be honest, when they say the book was better than the movie, yeah, the book was way better than the movie. And that's the only reason. It was the first, I will say, it was the first Stephen King book I had ever read. And it was only because it was about a car. And get this, guys. I had a book that was actually signed by Stephen King at one point. I think I told you in the other video of the Christine video. I did have a book, and one of my friends. I was in the Navy at the time, and one of my friends. We were up in Bath, Maine, and one of my friends at the time. I had a girlfriend that was working at a bookstore in, I want to say, New Brunswick. It was a little, I want to say it's a little south of Bath. Anyway, she had said that there was an author in there that was doing some book signings. So, I was gonna go with my buddy to go, check it out. And I don't know what happened. It didn't. It just whatever the case was, it didn't happen, right? And so anyway, the next day we end up going up there and we meet her at her work. Just because she was invited all of his friends out. We were going to go out to her house and go out on the boat and just hang out. And there, lo and behold, there's a stack of books in this bookstore, and it's Christine. It's this book, right? I'm like, oh, okay, this is kind of cool. And she tells me about it and says the author even signed it. I'm like, oh, really? And Open up the cover, and yeah, lo and behold, you know, Stephen King signed it. I didn't know who Stephen King was at the time. I had no idea. I took this book back on board the ship. I read it. It kept me up at night because I just loved reading it. And after I got done reading it, somebody else wanted to read it. And, well, did I get both those hubs on there? Yeah. Okay. So it got passed around and it got lost, unfortunately, and I never saw it again. So that was kind of a bummer. But that's my Stephen King story for you. So close and yet so far. All right. Let's weld her up here. Let's get some of this stuff taken care of. You know, getting some of the suspension work done is probably the best thing before coming into these series, because the suspension can be kind of boring. And you know, this car actually looks really freaking nice white like this. I may have... Oh, this has got stripes on it too. I don't like the stripes. Never mind. Let's get this a little bit down on the floor. Watch my toes. There we go. Let's get the radiator out of here, battery. And the brakes. Let's take you over. Now, I'm always trying to find an efficient way to build these cars. I don't think I have quite figured that out yet. Can I repair all this? Oh my gosh, yes I can. So we are going to... Radiator's in, battery is in, and the servo is in. Let's get some body parts. Charger. All right. We're taking them all, boys. We're taking them all because this car needs it. Putting a lot of money into this car. There we go. We're fixing her right up. Dennis would be proud. Oh, wait a minute. There. Put a new set in there. Not fond of the stripes though, bro. Not fond of the stripes. So that's going to go away. That's alright. Okay, we're going to take the motor out of there. Yeehaw. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. Let's see, what do we have in here for the interior pieces? So it's going to be charger bucket seats and stuff. I believe so. I mean, let's put charger in here, see what I can find. Charger, yeah, okay, so one of those, two of those, and we'll get the regular stock steering wheel for that. Interior is nice and shiny. Alright, what do we have in the inventory? We're going to dump this engine, of course. Overhead mag. So that is what we're going to be building for this bad boy. So let's jump in here. Let's find ourselves the overhead mag. That one right there is the overhead mag. Alright, because I haven't built one of these in a while, it's going to be one of these back and forth items, because I'm telling you what, let's see, overhead valve, see, see what we got here. Hmm. Okay, so that's going to be the crankshaft there. That's going to be that. Overhead seat. No, that's going to be there. Those two items, those covers, I know are going to go on it. I believe, I want to say those are going to be part of it. F. That. Both those. Oh, yeah, that too. Alright, let's see what we have here. That's gonna go on there. That's gonna go on there. V8 oil filter, distributor. It's just a piston with con rods. It's just a regular pistons. Oh my gosh. And here I'd bought those. I'm such an idiot. Okay. Okay, let's clear that. Good grief. I don't even know what cover goes on there. I guess I'll figure it out when I get there. I want to say it's that one. But where's the bottom of it? Hell, no idea. Not a clue. Not a clue. Let's grab that arm and grab that arm. I know those two are going to be part of it. Overhead valve cam, I believe that's going to be part of it. Camshaft caps, no. Clip A, no. Clip B, yes. I'm going to have a couple of those. Crankshaft bearing, need 3 of those. No, you're probably getting dizzy in here, aren't you? I'm not sure which heads. I believe it's the D's. Or it might be the H's. I'm not exactly sure. It might be the D's. Yeah, I want to give this car some power, so put that in here. That would have been the overhead valve one, but I guess not. Piston rings, I'll just go ahead and pick up 8 of those. And hell, I don't even know what fan. I think it might be radiator fan B, probably. I think that's what it is. Let's go 8 of those. Got belts. I think I got the timing chain. Push rods. You know, I don't know what the push rods are. I really don't. I have a feeling. Fuel filter. I don't even know what type alternator goes in here. Yikes, I am like in bad shape here. Okay, no, it takes that. Get that, we'll give that the rotor. And we'll get the pistons. I know those pistons are going to be in there. And it'll take spark plugs, at least I got it. Alright, let's get back in here and let's see if we can build this as much as we can here. Ignition coil, distributor, rotor, cap, and clips. this is why I typically put the distributor clamp in first, so you can get at those clips pretty good. So it is just that. All right, that is a C overhead valve. Okay. All right, so that's good to know. Now, my question is, okay, hang on. Do I have anything in my list? Yes, I do. Let's clear that out. All right, something I wanted to try. So I'm in here building an engine, right? I got that. Can I right-click that? No. No. Nope, you can't add it. Okay, so big bummer on that part. So I thought maybe you could add parts. Guess not. We are moving on. So as I was saying, I was hoping you guys are finding, or I hope this video finds you guys healthy and happy. As I've said in a few videos, things are going absolutely nuts in the world today, and I just hope that you are doing well. I am doing just ducky, I guess you might say. Still working from home, and actually getting ready to sell a house and to buy a house, and we're building a house, so it's just been quite the hayride, to say the least. I have to say though, my wife is really good at this kind of stuff, so she is handling it quite well. I'm taking care of the work, and she's taking care of the house, and she's doing an awesome job of it. Alright, I always forget the gearbox crap, so let's go ahead and pick that stuff up. Gearbox. For some reason, everything wanted to be a little laggy. Put this stuff in. And I'll get this bad boy flipped back over. There we go. Alright, so what heads do I need? The D heads. I'm going to have to go with the D heads and the C. Okay, so let's go in here. We're going to go to the camshaft. Let's see if I can find the overhead valve. C. Good to know. Got that. Okay, so we're going to pick up some heads. From the speed shop here. Do we get to have... Nope, we got H and K. We do not have the big D. That bites. Alright, so that means we have to go back into this shop here and find our heads. There's a ton of heads in here. Holy crap. Oh, they're the orange ones. Okay, this is head A and head B. Alright. Alright, what? Okay, so we got the F push rods. And the D manifolds, okay. Alright, so... Oh, wait a minute. What is... Oh, the D intake. You know, and obviously, I don't think any of that crap is in here. So I don't think the intake is in here. The exhaust manifolds, we get 2 of those. That's cool. There's no intakes on here. Okay, am I in the engines? Okay. I know there's some intakes in here. They're just not many. Yeah. Yeah, not what I need. So let's jump out of here. Scroll down here and find some intakes that we need. We need a D intake there. Push rods. There's the con rods. F. There we go. We need 16 of you. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, need a set of those bad boys right there. So much easier for the rocker arms. So much easier. Okay, so we've got the custom camshaft, cam gear, foxtrot, chain cover. Okay, looking good here. Got the water pump pulley, of course. And what kind of, that's the alternator I6B. And that is steering pump F. Alright. I knew it was these funky ones. I don't even know why the funky ones are on here, because they do look funky. I don't really like them myself, but get down here. Now this, much like the overhead valve V8, yes, we have push rods in here, but you don't have to put every individual rocker arm in here. Because once you get those on, look, you got a whole bank of rocker arms, a couple screws, bada bing, bada boom, valve cover, whoopah, right there. Now, is that a regular carburetor? Nope, it's an F carburetor. That figures. F for figures. Alright, let's zip in here. Alright, turn this on. Cover. Alrighty. Okay, now the spark plugs. Got those, might as well get those in there. The spark plugs look like they're in a really weird spot on this engine. Okie dokie. Let's see. We need the F for that one. Alternator. Let's see. Do we have the D wires in here or no? Go figure. No. Huh. I know the alternator's up here. I don't even think we have the... Oh, we do have the carburetor. Alright, well, cool. And that. Alright. That's one shiny carburetor right there. Alright, it's an F. Okay. Okay. Let's go back into here. Up here to the top. Air filter base. F. Got it. You did the D wires. There they are. Scroll all the way down here to get the water pump pulley. What else do I need? I need an air filter, but I don't know what kind of air filter this thing goes in. Probably the F filter, but I don't know if I have one in a performance shop. I don't think there is such a thing. No, there is not. That kind of bites. That really bites. Okay, we'll get these. Well, we're gonna finish it up here. As unfortunate as it is, they don't have as many performance parts for this engine as it should. It's okay. We are almost together with this anyway. What's the fan? Hey, I got the fan right. How about that? Now, I think that is the motor, ladies and gentlemen. I think we are good to go. Let's take you off the stand. Let's put you in the car. Let's get you out of the way. Put some oil in you. This isn't a bad looking engine, especially going into a blue car. It's going to look really good. Okay, shut the hood. Now let's get the exhaust system. And what was the transmission for this sucker? It's an F transmission. B pipes. D pipes. B and D pipes. Okay. So let's go with exhaust. B and D pipes. I don't think I'm gonna have the B's, but I should have the D's. 2 middle mufflers definitely. 2 of those definitely. There it goes. 2 of those pipes. Need a gearbox F. Got that. Let's go exhaust here. 2 B's. 2 B's or not 2 B's? That is the question. Engine starter. I need a starter. And I believe, ladies and gentlemen, that will be the ticket. That should be it. We are going to find out here in just 1 second. I don't care what Arnie has to say about Christine. A charger beats Christine any day, in my opinion. But Arnie did get the girl. Arnie had a sweet girlfriend, you know. I don't know what the card did to him. The card gave him, you know, confidence. You know, gave him that sense of confidence. And every guy needs that piece of confidence, don't they? Alright, I think you are 100% Mr. Charger, except for license plates, right? Right. I really don't think it had plates on the front. Okay, so this is going to be a blue. We are going to find a, let's go, that's a blue. That's pretty close to it, I think. Maybe a little darker. We'll go 30. Because it's always brighter in here than it is out in the garage. So we'll bump it up to a 30. Let's bump it up to a 40. 205. 215. I think that will do it. That's kind of pretty close. Okay, let's throw on a dyno. This engine I have not. I don't think we've done, you know, much of a dyno on these. What do you got? Ah, 597 with 753 pounds of torque. Not too bad. Not too bad. Considering the very few performance parts we were able to find for this beast, I guess I could have to say it's pretty good. Alright, so Dennis's charger from Christine, and we've got it down. Now, like I said, I don't have the black vinyl top on it, but it's pretty darn close. And I hope you enjoyed the episode. Again, if you like what you've been watching, hit that subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up down there. Drop me a comment down below. I have a tendency to try to respond to everybody that does have a comment. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And until the next time, stay healthy, stay happy. For now, this is Quayzar saying goodnight, and I am out.